So we made it into our favorite park. There's even irrigation on. Let's see if I can film a rainbow. If something can be filmed that's not even there? Maybe that wasn't close enough. Wow, this wasn't easy to get here because it's warmer. It's warming up again for the weekend. Come, wir wandern. So we'll go to the first water spot for him to cool off a bit. He was so brave to walk all of this. Small puddle doesn't help much. Trying not to slip here. Go. You will be surprised how the water will catch you just now. Yeah. Oh, sorry for the restless camera guidance. See, everything's dead. And against the sunlight, it's not ideal. Today, usually this is a 5-meter leash, but today I brought along a 10-meter leash, so he can swim out further if the opportunity arises and if he will follow the sticks I'm throwing. Here's some rabbit raisin marking. Man, this is totally desert-like. And they usually irrigate this park quite well, so you have a cooling oasis. But with 40 degrees, they didn't quite catch up. So we'll now find water spots. I made a video like this before with the old camera, but then it was like very the beginning of my channel, and I posted them as separate episodes. I called it, I think, the 4-hour water walk. Of course we weren't walking in water for 4 hours, but just wait, all the bicycles passing and scooters and crazy stuff. Warte noch. So if you want to check it out, 4-hour water walk, 9 parts in the same park, where he had fun in all the different water entry spots. But at that time I hadn't found a solution to merge the video clips yet. So now I will probably end up with half an hour or something merging all the episodes today, not those 9 ones, stay as they are. Look how he's already, well, you can't really tell. I was going to say how he's regaining energy because of the environment, but as we had to pass the concrete jungle just now, I was doubting. There's a rabbit sitting there in the bushes. I don't know if it's warte, Rico. It can zoom. Don't know if it can show. So he was nearly so slow as the concrete vaporizes off our energy, and I was doubting that we could reach here. So I'm gonna keep this intro episode a bit shorter now because I don't know how long my accu will reach. Would be too bad if I came all this way here and then can't show the swimming with 10-meter leash because the accu will die. Okay, so we reached the first entry spot. I hope the person standing there won't be a problem for him as we step out. Today looks clear. Just the first refreshment for him to cool down a bit. And I also hope if they're tourists that they don't come near, as many of them like to do. So at least it's a bit of a lake-like first cooling down situation here. Zeus is good. He's not swimming here, but cooling down. Yeah, and what else I wanted to say is that just now I met a dog guy from our area. When I mentioned that we're going here today, turned out he didn't know even that there's water in this park. So don't tell anyone. Yeah. And then another advantage, I'm really enjoying the next 6 weeks now because it's school children's holiday. Alles gut, Rico. Jogger's arriving, so he feels protective. School holidays means no children. Komm, wir wandern. Komm. No children going to school in the morning. No. Well, I don't know We've got this in place. Rico, the stick. I mean the branch. At the spot where we swam last time. Yeah, I just quickly wanted to finish saying that the school kids won't be on their way, the kindergarten kids won't be on their way. Today is the main traveling day apparently. So, although I see so many bicycle riders here, the best time is to be here now, in your home town or country when people go on holiday basically. It's like a holiday at home. And I'm also basically celebrating what I'm dreaming of. You know, I put the ingredients of landscape and aspects like vegetation, creek, prefer somehow flowing water to standing, like not lake but more creek. River you can't really use as a swimmer or with a dog so much if it's too wild. So somehow, man, he's circling around this one spot here. Poop marking. So I'm gonna leave his privacy. I hope we don't step in it because I don't have a hand free to remove it at the moment. Maybe I should mark it. Yeah. Anyway, this is what I wanted to. Yeah, now you're brand new, no? But I have to mark it somehow. Warte. By putting a stick there or something, so I don't end up in there. Warte, Rico. He's now very eager to swim and play. Now that he's brand new. It's not so easy to juggle this leash with one hand, the stick also. Okay. Oh, Rico. Oh, whoop. It takes him some time again. No, that's a quality check because now we really got some reflecting lights here. I think that's difficult for the camera. Okay, Rico, bring my mitt. I have to throw another one to reinforce. Yeah. I want him to get. Whee! Don't want him. Once he's been. Well, you saw in the last video, maybe. Yeah, go. Careful, yeah? Huh? Bring my mitt? Oh. He's gonna bring it back. Just one. Yeah! Okay. There you go. Okay. Yay! Now we got it. Okay. fest. So. Wow. Nice. Ja, hast du gut gemacht. Gut gemacht. Oh, I wish I could swim. Yeah, so that's what... Oh, now we continue. Water. Can't let him run. Gonna want to put his energy into the swimming, not the running. And then have enough energy to walk all of it back home. Oh. Yeah. Whee! Oh, that was stuck with my leash, sorry. Warte. No. Ja, sehr gut, warte. I know, it looks much easier if you have a dog off leash. You can just throw. But I'm glad he can get this kind of experience at all. Ay. Nice. Ja, super. Ja, sehr schön. Not into the coop. I'm gonna do this one more time. And we can move on to another spot because I think he's cooled off enough to be able to walk a bit again. Ja, Rico, sehr schön, komm. So I am looking at Google Maps. For areas where I have all of these aspects where I could live directly in front of my doorstep. And I've got an area picked out already, but it's still a few years until that will be possible. But during that time, I think I have to let him run a bit crazy now. Warte mal. Warte. Let's see if this is safe. Like this, because he... Warte, Rico. Warte. Okay. Wee. It's enough for energy outburst. Warte. Yeah. I think we'll... Actually, it's good here, but also want him to... Like one more. Go. Warte. Whoa. Und... Just as long as I don't throw the camera in the water. I hope I didn't film the sky too much. Had the wrong angle. So, I think we're going to... yeah. Going to walk a bit to other spots. Yeah? Oh. Now I imagine every time I have this experience with him. See, there's a main axis of transport, for bicycles, and if there's a funny cargo bike thing would be there, man, he would just be chasing it. So I have to keep this controlled. Someone brushed their dog. Nice little area here. Yeah, it's gonna stick to his nose. You see? So we're gonna move on to another spot where you can swim. And yeah, during the time until anything will become possible to move somewhere where I can really have all of it directly around me, that's the good time to use for getting to know the areas by vegetation, by landscape, everything where I want to be. And Google Maps makes it possible to explore much more than in earlier years where I used to do my bicycle tours. to explore the surroundings. After the fall of the wall, it was paper maps and kilometer wheel, checking out the environment and then learning how map and surroundings correspond, So that scanning kind of helps me also to understand the maps better today with all the Google imagery added. Look how he's nose in the air and all motivated. So if you find yourself between now and then, which is actually called life, it's always the case in a way, then the bridge between where you came from, time-wise. Komm, wir gehen hier rüber, Rico. Hey, going our own. Then that bridge, which is always the case in a way, because you never anywhere ended and never, well, you're always in the middle of something. But then, to include this checking, because someone was coming in the bushes to pee behind a tree. So that means you can always include that intermediate time, which it always is within one continuous intermediate time basically. Include or clarify the ingredients that make you happy. In my case, fern, moss, leaf forests, not needle pine forests or monoculture, but combined like this, for example, like where there's light opening spaces with forest parts adjacent to fields, sorry about the shakiness, water spots. So this is my miniature landscape, the way I want it to. Just sniffing like that can be a bone somewhere from picnic people. So the point I'm trying to make is to celebrate your future vision in the present time. If it's that emergent, then someone did something there, pee or piss or yeah. It's not just normal rolling. He was going crazy. Don't go. Yeah. So we're going to another spot now. Come, adventure guy. My adventure dog. Hello. Oh, he drills his nose like that into the soil, and it was a human peeing. A human peeing, not a human being. Look, all these axes where you can have a free view. I know this is a cultivated park, but it offers the blend of away from buildings and lots of water, and it's reachable. So the point is celebrating your future vision by enjoying the ingredients of it in the present time, or clarifying by experimenting what these ingredients are. Because when the time comes and some opportunity shows itself, I wonder how I'm going to get past those blocking stairs there, then you won't be able to recognize it otherwise, So I'm going to have to ask them to move away there, because we have to walk there. So I managed to let these people move away. I just want to show you. Come on, Rico. This fern loveliness. Let's see if they have seeds on the bottom already. Not yet. There's lots of them here. I love it. I totally love it. I haven't seen those for a while. Look everywhere. And they're irrigating here, but the irrigator isn't turning all the way around, so we won't have a gap. So they are not as juicy. They've got some dry edges. And you think, why do we have to wait here, huh? I'm going around, but I couldn't overlook these beautiful ferns. And this whole passage is so juicy. Huh? Okay, he knows exactly what's going on, but we can't walk there. Look how nice and juicy the grass is here. So these people, when I from a distance showed them by hand gesture if they could move aside, they pointed towards the gap and thought that would be enough, you know. And then I said, no, but your faces are directly in biting height, practically. How nice, you know. And the woman moved aside, but the guy stayed, but the guy is the problem for a dog, more so, in terms of territory. So he said, yeah, but that's enough. I said, no, it's not enough, because the dog is clever. He saw you were sitting there blocking, and if you're now standing halfway, for him it's still a kind of lingering thing, like you might be coming back to claim your territory. Please move out of the way to give space to his way. Man, how I hate encountering situations like that, even in the park, you know, where we are actually going to escape all of this. Maybe I still have to wait a bit until the people really went on holiday or something, so that it's quiet. Or they celebrated so much that they're asleep, and on the Sunday morning I can then have some peace. Because there's some groups of tourists here also seeking the cool from the heat of the city. That was just the irrigation hitting the leaves and the tree trunks. Yeah, and off-leash dogs. And so it's a busy day still. I expected it to be more calm, but at least we're going here before the heat wave strikes again on the weekend. So now I have to meander my way through non-yielding irrigation systems. Just like yesterday, through lawn mowers in the parks everywhere, but I'm not complaining because at least they're mowing off these spiky grasses that are dangerous for them. And it's not about kilometers. If he's having fun sniffing, that's fine. We'll reach the next swimming spot just now. And you see when he swims, the harness is getting larger, expanding. I'm gonna reposition it just now. Yeah, now we reach another spot. Come. You can see the entrance to the water there. Can you? Yes. There, come. It's not so easy if someone's behind us now who would block the way, then we're in a cul-de-sac, dead end kind of thing. So I don't like that too much, but you'll find our way. Ah, Rico Johannes. Warte mal. Wait. Exactly, he's shaking it in position. Yeah. He doesn't swim here really, but at least it's a bit of a exploration landscape, huh? Ducks by the side there. Yeah. And the natural entry He doesn't have to step into some weird fountain, but can just overcome any hesitation. Because it's flat. Man, here's another one. Yeah. Whee! Okay. It surprised me. He never really swims here. Yeah. Okay, that's his choice. Then we move on. Yeah, there are more to be discovered. Come here. Always have to navigate in case there are bicycles. Komm, wir gehen hier weiter. Komm. I ride my bicycle everywhere also, but some bicycle riders forget that they are not a bicycle 24/7 somehow. You can tell he knows where we're going. I'm so impressed how they know their way around, you know. And bicycle. Warte. Komm. Warte. It's a bad thing if a bicycle arrives and the leash is too long. Yesterday in the park there was a lawnmower in the park mowing and a construction tractor thing. They could see that the passage, they're closing the passage up basically, and that my dog was getting nervous. Do you think for one moment they considered stopping so I could pass? He's grazing. Okay. The moment we reach the water doesn't mean you have to go in, huh? So when I live somewhere with a creek nearby, it's also possible to walk in the creek with them, you know, barefoot. With clear sand, there's a woodpecker, a sound on the bark. You know, walk with your dog in the creek barefoot with sand bottle. Not everyone complaining that you're going somewhere or telling you what's allowed and what's not allowed. It's actually even an area to encourage water treading as a Kneipp health activity. So some people say, oh, I don't want to be there, there's only old people. And I say, thank you, that's where I want to be. Not because I feel that old, but although I am, but because I don't want to be around all these children all the time. Especially not the mentality of today's children that are screaming all the time. It's not our own people's children that are like that, you know, they are something different. So I'm surprised how high this was, because in autumn and winter all these plants, they grew up now in spring. It was the whole edge of the water was flat totally. More ferns, look. I love it. These are Stu, he's watering them. He's taking care of the plants. Beautiful ferns. Oh, bicycle in front again. But we're turning left into a nice swimming spot. Let's see if I find a stick even here. Waterico. Now I forgot to take one from a spot where there were many. Now I'm struggling to find sticks where I need them in the forest. Can you believe it? Waterico. Warte. So this is a nice spot. Yeah, Rico. Oh, look how he has to examine everything first. Oh, and Rico. Whoop. Here he can swim really nicely. With a long leash also, but I don't have enough sticks now, man. A bit of a lake entry. But it's so clear and a bit deeper where you can swim nicely, you know? Now I threw away all the sticks. And he's always sniffing the edges for anyone who was here before him. Ach, Ricochet. Is that your swimming? I'm gonna look for sticks. So I found some sticks. Oh. Whee! Okay. Whee! Okay, sehr gut. Doesn't count really. Doesn't count. Got some more. Let's see how many times it takes him to... Whee! Okay. Okay. Ja, Rico, richtig. Ja. Yay, nice. Yeah. Oh no, I had to let the leash fall. Okay. Now I have to really catch him when he comes on land. In case somebody comes. Oh, there you go. I got him. Very good. Because there can be a bicycle here and you may feel it's a swimming spot, or worse, even a dog or a pig. So, very good. I'm happy. Are you? Man, this kind of guarded excursion is really better on a weekend. It's Friday now. Come, Rico, come, nochmal. Yeah, I love how he's swimming there. Whee! Whee! Very good. Now we have to film it, of course. Yeah! Someone passing. It's already water. Come here. Come here. Untangle. So, come. Whee! Okay, I don't want to push or like. Oh, very good. We don't even need the long leash. I'm catching the leash as he comes back in. Waterico. Now I have to close. Woman is coming with a bicycle. So we walk around this lake part. We're on the other side now. Just having a difficulty handling the sticks I collected. The leash, the dog, the beach. You see, it's so nice. Yeah? But we're going a bit to the side. Komm mal rüber. Komm mal her. Here on the edge. Come. See how clear it is. Putting the sticks here. Get my set up. See how clear it is. Rico, come. Whoop. Okay. I'm going to enter. Oh, he's doing his own thing, of course. Yeah, he likes to exaggerate. Yeah. Warte. Oh, we've got a few 2 times to go. Whee! Okay. He doesn't go now. Only one more. One more to go. No, he wants to fetch the one that's already here. That doesn't count. Okay, baby. Whee! Okay. Yeah. Yay. Very good. I have to see that no one else. Yeah, Rico, come, bring here rüber. Because he likes to run on the edge. Okay, very good. That was... Oh my God. Oh, I forgot. It's an underwater camera. Sehr gut. Komm. Nochmal. Komm. Na komm. Hallo. Komm. Yeah. Whee! Nice. Oh, swimming to the other edge even. Come, Rico, come. If he's getting stuck, I have to go and swim and catch him. Come to me. Oh. Okay. See, that's what I mean. He runs off with it. Hey, what the... Now we're gonna do some controlled running over there. This is all. What? Oh. He needs some running now. I hope the space is gonna be free. Clear, I mean. And then you can go. Warte, Rico. Warte. 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 To change your gear. Okay. After swimming, he needs to run. Ja. Schön warten. Warte. Hier. Hey. Warte. Very well done. Jetzt können wir wandern. Ach Mensch. Okay. I actually wanted to walk the other way. Come. Because it's going to be quite far. I don't want him to lose his energy that he recharged by swimming. Very good, Rico. So proud of you. I'm stolz auf dich. Yeah. You see how fluffy his pants are. I love what he looks like when he's swimming and shaking his pants like that. Fluffy pants. Oh, and it refreshes me. But I wish I Well, I have to keep repeating this. And one day I will be swimming with it in a creek, in a lake, in a river. Very good. It's gonna roll just now in the grass. Roll. Time for us to leave the park. No more children arriving, like kindergarten groups. Not too fast. Come on. See how bouncy his stride is now. Yeah, that's the children who go. It's not for us. Nicht für uns, ne komm. Okay. So weich? So weich. Huh? Yeah, good. Very good. Yeah. It's his cleansing. I never wash him. He's got his own washing ritual. Moss and nee, we can hear. And they're coming away. Now does it always have to happen. Come. Come. Can you see in the distance there? It's just another child sitting there with his dad. Luckily not coming our way. Okay, I'm gonna switch off and get some distance covered. So we found a spot to lay down a bit in a little spot of sun. I hesitated to switch on the camera because most of our walk, these many hours, is basically no camera on, of course. But I enjoy the scenery so much now. There would be a spot sitting on the tree trunk there, but laying on the grass is better for grounding, of course. I totally love the vegetation with these mixed leaves, foresty birch trees I love a lot. They have this lightness about them, also the stem with the white and black and the leaves, and I think they are indicators of juicy grounds. Have to always keep them tight if something comes around the corner. And that's the thing, you know, people are really distanceless. And I have a space dog who guards spaces. People will just see you lying there and then think, oh, that's a nice spot to go. They come up to you or crossed close. Just like those groups of children there with their supervisors. If I was supervising a group of kids and I see there's someone with a big dog, that's not really where I would steer, you know. So we've got people with dog arriving. They will cross the grass and I have to get up to give them a check. Sorry, camera in the ground. And you see, that's exactly what I mean. How can you walk directly up to it? Wir gehen weiter, Rico. Sorry to film the ground that close. Come. He's a bit confused because we're now going for the third time the same road. But I did a little thing because it was bugging me. They were exactly just following us, you know. Turn around, walk across the grass where I was sitting with my dog. And then just exactly walking the same path as us. So I thought this can continue well, you know. I'm not walking and they'll be behind us all the time. So I just turned around 180 degrees directly up front. I could have only walked in the bushes. Do you think they would have made space in the route, in the path? Not at all. They think every dog has to... Oh no. I've got another one coming now. It's not gonna be harmonious. We'll have to move away. And in the bushes. Thank you very much. Komm. Wir gehen weiter, Rico. Wir gehen weiter. I'm not gonna go back and forth now. More. We're gonna just go in the bushes. That's what it takes. Come, Rico. Komm. Wir gehen hier weiter. We explore the bushes now. Come. Doesn't like those wiggly hunting dogs that are like wiggly kind of type like Weimaraner Whistler from Hungary and Weimaraner from Weimar, I think. Yeah. Nee, bleib hier. So my calculation was not adding up properly. People have not left the place yet, it seems, because of holiday. It seems because of holiday they are now all celebrating the park. Well, not all. But this is much more going on even than if it would during the weekend. So there's one off leash with someone picnicking. Let's see how we get past that. See, not every dog wants to interact, like mine, for example. Na komm. You may even want to interact with that one, but all of this controlled checking will stop once we have a quieter place. And like these people lying down here in their bikini, you can really bet. Oh, wir gehen weiter. If I did that, there would be people sitting directly next to us. I tried it, and that was a few years ago. It worked more or less, but you have creeps coming out of the bushes. Things have changed now, but maybe they are still... Hey, someone must have... Nee, komm. Hallo, komm. If he's rolling in it like that, then it's because people peed. So it looks all really peaceful and harmless. Nowadays I would not lay down here in my bikini anymore. People are sneaking up to you and bugging you. Even if you think, who would do that? There's no one around. Well, they're on their bicycle and on the lookout, and I've experienced it. So these women lying here have probably not had that experience. Those dachshund people are up there in front again. So as I walked up to them up front, mine defended and barked, and I let them because they must just keep space, you know. You can't just run into someone directly. I don't know what's going on in their brains. I have to do some more complaining. Like with this passage by the stairs just now where I had to switch off and then ask them to move off the stairs to make space in the passage. I mean, in a park, there's so many wonderful spots for you to sit down and have a picnic, you know. Now they sit on the stairs crossing a bridge, which is a passage, a narrowing passage for people to pass through. So if you see someone arriving, hey, what's it with you today? Rolling in people's pee. Huh? It's not normal rolling. So if you are sitting and think the stairs are cool to have your picnic blocking the path, and you see people arriving, it wouldn't actually even be necessary to ask them to please make space, because in the first instance it's a passage, and secondly maybe a spot to sit. Same was one day with actually I'm coming to the park to relax from all the other parks or surroundings, but I got home one day and the woman was sitting on the step in front of the house door of the apartment block, reading. It must be so cool, you know. So alternatively left green cool or whatever. So because we had some burglaries, I mean this was not looking like a burglary, but it's kind of a sloppy kind of block the passage kind of, and then don't even notice if someone wants to pass. I just said to her, well, I wanted to say in the passage we even have a notice by the police saying we need to watch out if they're strangers, ask them what they want, where they want to go. Well, we can't do that really because there's everywhere strangers and strange looking people obviously. But still, I asked her, are you waiting for someone? Huh? So at least she knows, hey, I can't just sit here without notice. Just checking because we need to cross here on this bicycle crossing. We go back where we came from, to go back to the water there. Come. And then she said, yes. I said, yes, what? Waiting for someone, coming or going? Yes. Coming or going? Coming. Well, and then I saw it's a guy, must be the girlfriend of one of the guys who lives there subletting without permission even. But we have lots of that. Subletting, you know, like Airbnb, normal renting apartments. And then you have people coming and going that don't really are not registered in any way. You don't know what they're up to and all that. Great. We go for a walk. I film my dog and he hides in the bushes. Yeah. It's because he's in the present moment and I'm swaying back to the past because of those stairway blockers. Well, to me it's just like a unpleasant invasion of forces that don't do the whole situation any good, you know. Yeah. And I'm always surprised how they get away with all of that. Nobody seems to care. But if I ride the bicycle across the sidewalk, just one bit on the sidewalk, because the parking space for bicycles is on the sidewalk, the police sees me, the bicycle police, and blows their whistle. Hey, from across the street, hey, you can't go on the sidewalk with your bicycles. And they even said that the parking spaces for bicycles are on the sidewalks. Then you have to push the bicycle. And all the food deliverers from all over the world, they even go across the pedestrian crossing. They're not interested in any type of rules, you know. That's our main nuisance, how wild things go on the sidewalks with a dog. Or old people with their walkers, endangered with how crazy they go. Okay, so that's enough. Now we're back in the park here. Back to our original swimming spot. To close off. Last refreshment before we walk home. Which is still gonna take long. 3/4 of an hour. Where did we leave the stick? I see it. Come within, yeah? Come. Cookie. Okay. Na komm. Ja, komm. Ja. Yeah. Okay. Let me see how I get this. Yeah, very good. Echo. Oh, yeah. Got this little majestic lever there. What? One more. I had the camera in the same hand as the leash, so you could see this shaking move. Naja. I am so jealous, Rico. I would love to swim also. Come. Okay. Come on. Careful not to step in the ditch. Don't want to fall again like last time. Soil in my face. He takes it again by this lever there, by this edge. Yeah, and now? So, oh! Okay, sehr gut. He wants to go off with it, but I don't. Warte, Rico, I still need to swim one more time. If you do also. Yeah. Can we swim one more time? Come, yeah. Can we swim? Ah, now you're holding it better this time. It's easier, huh? Yeah, super. Okay. Oof. Yeah, sehr gut. Now we go back. Ah, very good. Are you refreshed now? Are you also all refreshed now from this? I wish I could swim there. Ah, Rico. Oh, I think he had enough for today. Very good. Okay. So I just want to describe the situation we encountered. If I see mothers or families with children, small children, I already know I have to check carefully, do they have it in check or do I have to have it in check? With migrant families with a different mentality, not so considerate for each other, for us locals I'd say, towards, they will occupy the whole sidewalk. Some of the children running in front, some behind, as I'm saying it, more arriving there, but we'll just move now. Come, Rico. We're on not too far anymore. Balka. And so what I did was I walked in the street. So they could have the space on the sidewalk. Because I could see that the child was incalculably running front and back and not under control, in check by the mother. Bicycle arriving just now. Won't be surprised if he freaks out. But I'm a little exhausted now, I have to admit. so hope he's busy. Okay, that was really on edge. Anyway, so the mother could see I'm holding him close by the collar and I'm walking in the street. So as I return on the sidewalk, which would be my right to walk there anyway, if people will consider it sharing spaces, holding their children by themselves, by their side, for their safety also. Because small children are at White's height of the dog. I don't understand how they can't worry about that. The child, of course, runs back towards the dog, my dog. They feel so magnetized by him, and then mine starts getting wild and angry, fending off the attacker, and the mother watching, smiling, and I just shouted, "Why do you think we walked in the street?" That's already over-challenging their capacity, I'm sure. So let's hope we don't have any unfavorable encounters now and can just relax and let the heat wave strike while he had his swim at least. Oh, one thing I forgot, someone said, whenever I encounter something like that which would make me angry, don't get angry. You're feeding the old system. Just be in the new system and know that any of those mistakes are mistakes in the program, in the programming. I like that. So Elon Musk, if you're one of my 2 subscribers, I need you to work on this nasty insect there that stinks. I will take it away. Hey. Just had to go down the balcony. So again, Elon Musk, if you're one of my 2 subscribers and you're surely watching this, please hurry up, and behind the scenes you're working on something, I hope. I need a mobile floating tiny house which floats us, my dog and myself, to all desired destinations near our favorite creeks. The cockpit will be some AI. I can just let it know where I want to be. I can sleep while it travels. It'll hover over the moss carpet surface and not destroy any nature. And it has cooling, of course. It has regenerative frequency, so while I rest in there with my dog, we get totally replenished from our excursions, and then just visit all these beautiful places and not have all this vampiristic energy sucking, exhausting concrete jungle to overcome to reach our favorite spots. And those concrete jungles, I hope they get reconstructed into